I felt like they were going to try to seal me over the top. I was able to get a hand on the ball. AC brought it up to me. DHO to me, Jimmy and Olenek doubled me. I went to AC, and we missed a shot.
Dave?
LeBron, what's this time period like, do you think, for your teammates in terms of the pressure they may feel to try to take on more, considering there's no AD and there's no Schroeder? At the same time, Kenny and Alex both mentioned, like, they want to take some load off your shoulders. They know that you're capable of carrying a lot, but they want to be doing their part. What's that like for your teams to go through that kind of emotion or balance right now?
They are doing their part. They're doing their part and more. And every time we're on the floor, we're all trying to protect each other and bring each other up, out on the floor every single night. And it doesn't matter if you're making shots or not. We are going to hold each other accountable. And everybody's just picking up in AD's absence. And obviously it hasn't been, in wins the last two games, but, we're going to keep on working our habits and continue to be great for one another.
Dan?
Ron, the shooting over the last 10 games or so, even pre-injuries, is really tailed off. Is there any reason for that or anything that you've seen, or is this just sort of over the course of the season, there's going to be highs and there are going to be lows?
No, I don't think there's any reason for that. I think our guys do a great job of being in the gym. We all put in the work. And, so it's not that. I mean, if it was that we weren't putting in work, then, that would be the reason for it, or I could say that's a cause of it. So, the law of averages are even itself out. And we had lapses last year at one point. We had it during the playoffs as well. And we just, we knew we would find our rhythm, and we'd do the same this year.
Kyle?
LeBron, when AC was talking about that last play, he kind of said, I expected my defender to kind of follow off to me, and they would guard LeBron one-on-one. Is it perhaps just more of a consequence that AD is not on the floor, that teams are more willing to double you, and do you see other guys on the floor with you kind of adjusting to that new reality?
No, I mean, my intentions when I came off that DHO was to let it go. If they would have guarded me one-on-one and Jimmy would have stayed back, or Olenek didn't fight over the screen. But, for me, when you grab two on the ball, and we had a great look to tie the game into overtime, AC had that. I think the only, bad thing about it is that he shot a long two. I wish he would have shot a three and make her miss. I live with that. So, but other than that, it was a good look.
Melissa, last question, Melissa.
Hey, LeBron. Throughout your career, you've been sort of a master at tweaking your game, giving each respective team that you played on what it needs, whether it's more ball handling, more shooting, more defense, whatever the case may be. What goes into being such a master at tweaking your game, and how are you so effective at that?
Just staying open-minded about, whatever my teammates need, whatever the coaching staff need, whatever the personnel that I'm playing with needs at that particular time. And, always just having always having a growth mindset. I think that's for my game, and not settling on what I am or who I am at that point in time. Being able to adjust to my teammates, be able to adjust to the I guess the coaching staff and the system that we want to play at that point in time. So I think that's what it all boils down to. And right now is another challenge for me to be able to adjust. Not having AD for a long period of time is something that we haven't had over the last year and a half, and now it's time for me to adjust again and see ways I can be even more effective to help this team win ball games, because that is the sport that we're in. We're in the winning business, and I've always been a winner. So it's time to click into that. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much, LJ.
Center DeMarcus Cousins are planning to part ways in coming days. Houston wants to go smaller, younger in front court when Christian Wood returns, and this allows Cousins to find an opportunity elsewhere. Big game. Averaging 10, 8, 2 assists. Has played in 25 games with the Rockets, started in 11 of them. He's had a couple games of 17 rebounds, 15 rebounds. Has scored in double digits several times. What would you think about DeMarcus Cousins?
Come on home, Billy. Come on home. Listen, the last time a great center left and came back, we won a championship. That was the White House. Right. So Boogie was here. We liked him. Unfortunately, he had the injury. and never was able to recover. Now he's recovered. Come on home, Boogie! Yeah, that Brett.
Yeah, he'd help.
Now, this would be a great addition at this time when we don't really have. I mean, look, Marc Gasol, I think, is starting to play pretty good. I didn't expect big numbers out of him and all the things that he did at Memphis. He's making good passes. He's a big out there on the floor. He's smart. Boogie Cousins is a major threat.
Yeah.
And so we talk about needing that extra big. He would fit in perfectly.
I agree completely, James. Go back to August 2019. The Lakers had just signed Boogie Cousins, and he gets hurt in Vegas at a workout. And he went through rehab, tore his ACL, pretty much assured he would not play for the Lakers. But he really appreciated what they did for him. They opened up the training facility for him. He was there almost every day working on his body. You know, it's slow progression from a torn ACL. And the Lakers appreciated what he was doing. He went on the road with them sometimes, too. Another guy kind of like Rondo who would kind of, you know, whisper things to teammates. Hey, try this, this, and this on the sideline during games. So it's kind of a match made in heaven if it does happen. And by the way, the Lakers do have an open roster spot.
I know he was well liked in the locker room during that stretch.
Yep. He's a champion, too.
He's a champion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty good resume.
We shall see. Changing gears back to the Lakers. LeBron James has done it. He did it tonight. He broke his own record, set a new record for most consecutive games with 15, 5, and 5 to start a season. It is now at 31 and counting. Here's Heat head coach Eric Spoelstra talking to the media.
Hey, Spo, I know you guys started Bam on LeBron, but how would you evaluate the way you guys defended him today with all the different looks? I know he was trying to find some switches, especially in the second half. How do you feel like you guys were able to defend
He just tried to put as many bodies in the paint and make him have to continue to make plays. But his computer's going to be processing whatever scheme, whatever matchup, whatever adjustment we make. So it's not like you're going to be able to get him, you know, rattled or off balance. You're just going to have to make some plays. I thought we got some deflections, some key steals in that second half, and that's the best you can do. You know, make some plays. Bam got a block at the rim. You know. Look, he's the best player in the league. He's not going to make it easy. I mean, you can't expect it to be easy.
And not many guys know the ins and outs of LeBron James and that guy right there. And for a team who already did such a good job protecting the paint, when you've got one superstar out in Anthony Davis, you can focus really all that attention on LeBron coming downhill. Yeah,
and, you know, somebody that's seen all of LeBron still can't stop him. You know what I mean? They know all his tendencies, you know. They know what he likes to do. And the one thing that he said that you should remember is how LeBron thinks. So that's undefeated. You might know what he's going to do with the basketball, or you might be able to block a shot here and there or disrupt him, but you can't beat him at how he thinks the game, how he approaches the game. So I thought that was a great description from Coach Spoelstra there.
Yeah, big reason why the Lakers were even in this game, LeBron James. The one thing he's not firing real well on this month, we talked about it pregame, the three-point shooting. 1 for 8 tonight behind the arc. He's shooting about 25% from deep this month, but everything else I have no problems with. And he's played every game. Yeah. I'm so embarrassed. Like, before the season started, we kept saying, how many games is he going to sit out the first month? 5? 6? I mean, after that short